lot of children are watching my show along with their parents, but I know there's some kids who are sitting there watching on their own. Maybe mom and dad have gone out or they're in another room, so here's a word for you. Don't do that. Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
The engine is starting up.
For launch. GC. Go. Guidance. Go. Fido. Go. Prop. Go. GNC. Go. Max. Go. Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Good evening, travelers and those alike. Welcome to this edition of the Orion Effect right here on the R.I.F.T Nation Network. I am the quintessential cosmic traveler himself, the Hitman.
And I'm Rhonda Harris.
Woo!
And you just bleeped out there for a second. That was weird.
I'm bleeping? That's not good.
You did for a second. Your voice, you said, "This is the Hitman." Did nothing.
Then nothing. That's not
now that.
Well, you know, if it wasn't for technical difficulties with the show, we would have nothing.
This is true.
And it doesn't matter where we are, if it's Blog Talk, Facebook, or Restream, or StreamYard. It's
This is
just.
true.
How are you, love? How's things in Richmond, Virginia?
Things are good. Things are good. Cold.
A little cold. Little cold. Little
A
cold.
little cold.
Who we have on in just a minute is actually, I'm pretty sure, it's probably colder than we are. So
Yeah, this is true. I shouldn't
Yeah.
even be complaining, but it's. We went from a 70-something degree day to cold.
yeah, it's chilly out there. You know what? Maximize, engage, chat, engage, cha-ching. Hello, our people. Rhonda.
Yeah. Sure. Hello, Vet Girl, Lois Clark, Sally Fourth Alone, Z-Sum Dragon, good to see you. Heidi Ghoul, hello from Boulder, Colorado. Cindy Waghorn, Renee Cody. Thank you guys for popping in and joining us. We're excited to talk to you tonight.
And if you are out there and you're just watching, jump in, grab a chat, grab a chair, enjoy the show. We got a great show for you. We're going to bring our guest on in just a second. I'm really excited about this one because, you know, he has a lot of the same background as we do. So this is going to be cool. However, everybody sees it. Everybody sees I'm wearing the colors. Okay, Hellfire Group, what the hell did you do Wednesday? Just asking. You know, and I'm just wearing the colors. I want everybody to know I'm doing a little free promo there for a friend. This is not an Hellfire Club. This is Pop's Cream Soda shop right here in Roseau, Virginia.
I was saying it's also kind of a throwback to the Riverdale series, honestly.
Right? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And even for this show, look, I brought it out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I brought the old mug back out. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be good. So speaking of which, before we go any further, what in the hell did you do? Not you. Did you guys do Wednesday night? You crashed the network.
The East Coast crashed the network.
Wow. It was really incredible to see. It was one episode that got played, and Stranger Things, for those who don't know, the fans, etc., Hellfire members. I'm surprised that Rob is not here right now because he's like the diehard. He's got like the
Well, I am too, but honestly, I've had to start back over because in true Netflix fashion, it takes 4 to 5 years to get the next episodes out. So I'm actually, what in the hell is going on in there? What in the heck? Hold on, I got dog issues.
Uh-oh. Okay, no worries.
What are you doing? Oh my God.
Give us just a second. She'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Now, look, like I said before, if you're just hanging out there, come on, jump in the chat. If it's one of the ones we shared out and we're not seeing your chat, come on over to the Rift Nation Network on the Facebook homepage. Jump on over that one, or jump on the YouTube, Rumble, one of these other platforms, and look for the Orion Effect right now with Sean Lee. Let's wait for Ron to get back. It sounds like the family is going a wacky. Hi, DU.
What in the holy hell? All right. Well, that's going to be fun tomorrow.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
The whole over half a pizza is gone.
Hey, girl. Holy smackums. Hey,
I heard something. I looked and I saw a box being drug across the floor. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Well, not
That's
a whole
gonna be
lot
fun.
to talk about on the news side, really. Not really nothing, but except for Stranger Things. All of you know that it's finally out, and Ron and I
Yes.
are definitely a Hellfire Club, just like my brother and many of us. My fiance is not a Hellfire member.
Oh, didn't like it?
She can't get into it. She can't do the first season. She's like, I can't.
She
I'm
can't even get through the first. Like, I will be honest. The first 2 episodes were hard to get through.
But you
Maybe the
need those
first
episodes.
three, but after that, it was good.
Yeah, you need those episodes to understand the story.
Yeah.
You just do. Other than that, so let's not further ado anymore, ladies and gentlemen, from PPS, Pittsburgh Paranormal Society, Mr. Shawn Kelly is in the
Hey,
house.
guys.
Hello.
Hey guys, hey,
Hey,
hello.
Shawn, how are you? And welcome to the show.
Well, I thank you for inviting me, Ed. I'm really excited about being on your show tonight. I have heard so much great stuff about your podcast, your and Rhonda's podcast, and I am like totally honored to be here.
Awesome.
She makes it that way.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Ed. But
I think it's a combined effort.
yes, I would have to go with that. Yes.
Let's go. With that.
But I also am a podcaster too. Okay?
Right.
And I do have my show tonight at 8:10. So I can't really stay on till the end of it. You know what I mean? Where'd you all go? Oh my God.
I'm just spotlighting you. You're fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Kind of threw me for a looper. But yeah, so I'm on UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 New Orleans, 107.7 Mississippi. And I don't know, I'm just really excited to be here. I have never been on Restream before. We use StreamYard, so it was kind of confusing there for a little bit. But I kind of, once I got the parameters of coming on with a little help with Ed, I do have a question for you, Ed, real quick. How come you are like the hitman?
That was given to me a long time ago by a friend of mine. So let's go back 9 years now. Holy shit. Okay, 9 years. And it's when I just started the show. Back then it was the R.I.F.T radio show. It used to be on the original UPRN. We don't want to go there. That's URN. Yeah. Anyway, and I had the flair of speaking my mind. When I came on air, I didn't care anymore. I saw so much in the field that people were too scared to talk about. They didn't want to say anything about. Oh, that's voodoo. That's taboo. We shouldn't be talking like this.
Not no more.
Yeah, no. I opened that can of whoop ass. I said, you know what? You don't like me. I don't really care. So the spiritual hitman was born. And then a friend of mine said, you know what? You talk just like Bret Hart.
Oh my God, yeah.
So yeah. Bang, bang.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But go ahead. I'm here. Fire away.
Excellento. So speaking of that, we're all three of us are in the paranormal. It's great to be a part of someone who's in podcasting and in the paranormal. And everybody out there, please say hello to Shawn. He's a really great guy. Again, check him out on UPR, and he's going to be right after this show. Jump on and check him out. What? And then later tonight, get your cup of paranormal soup with the guys and gals over there at Midwest with the paranormal soup. Anyway, let's roll with that. So, how did you get into podcasting comparatively from the paranormal? And how do you feel about the society these days comparatively to the way it used to be?
Okay. It's a very good question. How I got into the podcast was about close to 6 years ago. Jenny Nicasio, who her show is Chasing Prophecy, she sent me a message. Hi, Cindy. Sent me a message saying, would you like to be on the podcast? Hey, that girl. And and it was like, I said, sure. Okay. And because at the time I was really getting to the point where I've been in the paranormal field for over 33 years, 35 years, and I formed my group, Pittsburgh Paranormal Society, in 2006. And I retired it in 2022 because, I'm getting old, you know what I mean? And staying up to like 3, 4 in the morning and trying, hey, Heidi, staying up to 3, 4 in the morning, it just didn't cut it no more. And I just like, wow. So I really believe that spirit, okay, actually got Jenny Nicasio to send me that message so I could do some podcasts. And from that time on, I really enjoy it. I have met so many wonderful people. I prefer to talk about the paranormal. I also talk UFO, Bigfoot, cryptids, whatever you want to talk about. And like you, Mr. Ed, uh, I on my shows, I go off character a lot. Not character. What I mean is, if I find something that is disturbing in the paranormal field or any type of field, or I don't know, I call it as it is and I tell it like it is. So, but that's what it got me to. Jenny Nicasio and Chasing Prophecy, and I haven't looked back since. I've been with UPRN for about 5 years now, 5.5 years. So, yeah.
Definitely a twist with that, and we've worked many of shows with your network, collaborating between the two. Rhonda's good friends with 2 or 3 of the hostesses over there, which is good to see. We also like to take a word and shout out to Things Network, because another network that works really good with everybody. So we'll make sure everybody gets shouted too on that one. And as far as the paranormal world, it's magic up its ass.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different takes on it. Ron is a newer individual coming into the community. And I talked to her about a few things when she started getting in. I did the same thing with some other friends. Those of us that have been here for a long time, we've seen the changes. We've
Yes.
seen it. And Shawn, do you see a cycle? Do you see it coming back around the way it was again? That drama, all the kind of tearing down again and rebuilding. Do you see that too?
I don't. What I see, Ed, is that I am in communication with a lot of paranormal groups, and I just see that they're like really, really becoming more dramatic. Do you understand what I mean? When I started back in 2006, when I formed a group, I mean, everybody was out for blood back then. You know what I mean? Everyone wanted the perfect picture. Everyone wanted the perfect video, the perfect voice. And at that time, TAPS was on, and everybody at the time had to be a TAPS family member, right?
Yeah.
I refused. I refused to be a TAPS family member because I like what I do. And that caused a lot of hell out there. Am I allowed to swear on here?
Please fucking go for it.
All right, thank you. But seriously, and it hasn't changed. Groups still have their egotistical assholes. A lot of them, most of them do. And it's really sad because my group would help other groups. That was not a problem. And hey, Kevin, thank you. We love you. But no, I just don't. I don't like the paranormal field anymore. I don't like the people in it. I do despise it. And go ahead.
No, there is no going ahead. I am listening to you, and it's me understanding you and going, talk the shit because you're telling the truth right now. Go ahead, speak it out.
Okay, yeah. And, to me, back when I started, I mean, I'm old school. Okay. I need a K2 meter and a digital voice recorder. That's all I need. But the shit that the people have built in order to get a response, come on, dudes. You know what I mean? I don't want to lay a string of lights on. That's not paranormal investigating. That's the Siamese string or those, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but all those different things. And
the tripwire.
and all that shit. Yeah. And the EMFs and such. And you know what? That's not investigating. That's putting that shit out in the rooms, and all you're doing is sitting on your ass waiting for it to go off.
Right.
I can't argue with that.
Right.
I can't argue with
it's
that.
ridiculous.
The one thing I'll follow up with you on this, and I will say it. There's a lot of teams here in Virginia, and my team is one of the original 13 of the teams. We've come and gone. We've broken up and rebuilt, and we've just we keep coming back. We're like the paranormal roaches. We're not going away. But the one thing I will say about this is people are bringing their personal drama
Yes.
into the field,
Yes.
their relationships, and people bringing other people's relationships into the fold. We don't need any of that shit. We're not here to play high school, people. We graduated, many of us, many years ago.
Yeah.
But then there's of us are trying to teach everybody that wants to come in and learn the real stuff. But what I've seen this, Shawn, is a lot of teams have stopped residential hauntings. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have. All they care about is going to places where all the other paranormal groups on TV. Okay, the cat balls are cool. I like cat balls. Do you ever try cat balls? They're so
Yes.
sweet. The little balls, and throw them on the floor and just let them go. I mean, but I just lost my father's thought. No, that's what we did. Pittsburgh Paranormal Society, when we were formed, okay, sure, we did cemeteries, we did other places like that, but I think Spirit had a deal for a situation. What we did was that we did more private residences than we actually did regular investigations. And I believe Spirit said, okay, Shawn, you and your group are going to be doing houses and businesses. And we did them for such a long time. And I don't like it when groups turn down people who actually need freaking help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really do. It's just not right. It just irritates the shit out of me. Get this, right? There was many times like we were into the investigate. A lot of groups would actually come in and go to a private residence, and this made the situation worse. So we had to come in and take care of that.
Well, I've talked to a couple of the older groups here in town. Central Virginia, so that'd be Richmond, Petersburg, Tri-City area, and even some of the groups down here in the southwestern part of the state. Because I moved from Richmond down to Roanoke. A lot of teams are saying they don't want to do residential anymore because a lot of these residentials are parasites. They want to experience the investigation. There's nothing going on, but the people bring up a fake case just to see these people work.
Yes, but I'll tell everybody, and everybody knows who's in your chat room that watches my show. But I am an empath, okay, and all emails go through me, all phone calls go through me. And if I look at an email and I'm saying, nah, you're full of shit, we're not going. You know what I mean? Or I might be, let's just see what's going on. And you get on the phone with them, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to deal with you, and I just don't go investigate.
Yeah.
I mean, back in, like I'm going back in the old days where, people were really scared about having spirits in their house. When taps came out, what was the coolest thing about taps, and I'll say what would happen about taps being so cool, was that it gave the people the opportunity to talk to people about the shit that's happening in their home. Do you know what I mean? They could talk about the bumps, or they could talk about their missing keys, whatever, and that's basically what we did. That's what I did with my group, and when people that pisses me off so much, Robert, when people, when they take money for investigating the house, that's the number one rule in the paranormal field. You do not do it for money. I don't give a shit.
Last year was the first time I've heard that in a very long time, and I think it was a group in Idaho or in I'm trying to remember exactly where it was, because they actually charge. They've gathered up a bunch of sites around this town, so it's all theirs, documented with paper saying only they can do this or they have to control that area. Uh, and found out that these people were going out of state and charging these clients a ridiculous amount of money. I had never heard that before, ever.
Wow.
And I'm like, what?
Well, look what Jason Hawes just did. He bought that one freaking house. And you know what? People gave him money to buy the house. And what's he going to do it? So you're going to spend $1,200-$1,500 overnight investigation for what? Hey, Ed, Rhonda, I can go to your houses and find better evidence than I would at that damn house that Hawes found. It's all about the stories. Oh, I got two of them tonight. Does that mean I'm doing good here, Rhonda?
You're doing great. I will say with the residential, though, I know we've encountered it some, and I've heard other teams say the same thing. And I guess it does go into like the para groupies and things like that. People reach out, you even schedule with them and just say, hey, touch base with me a day or two, and then you can never get in touch with them again. So you go through the effort of scheduling time, and then they don't either follow through or show up. So I've heard that's happening a lot too.
Really, it's just not the same. It isn't. It's not.
Yeah.
Hey, Brother Keith, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming out tonight. It's like the world. It's a feeding frenzy. It really is.
Yeah.
Keith is one of the old school paranormal researchers.
Awesome. Hey, Keith.
So, yeah, I mean, I get all the points, and I'm not even going against it. It's just the fact that I understand why people are now stepping away from residential. You know what? Maybe the people who are really dedicated and actually know what they're doing should be the ones dealing with the residential.
Exactly. I totally agree. Even though I retired from the paranormal field, I have, but I still go out and help other teams. I still go out to houses. I have a couple good people I bring along with me. We will go and do our own little investigation. You know what I mean? But even though I'm out of it, I still participate in helping people. That's what the whole field is about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's to help people understand that spirits and ghosts exist. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, the biggest battle I had at the beginning was working with the people that were into the scientific part of investigating. Okay. And I'm thinking, all right, so, and I had some, and we not do that, but, we should. But I'm the type of person, I will respect what you believe in, just please respect what I believe in. And it got to the point, Ed and Rhonda, to where I'm thinking, well, why can't we work together? Why can we not work together? The spiritual side and the scientific side.
Yeah.
And they didn't want none of that. It was all ego to them.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Pardon me, excuse me. I think as I'm looking at these things and I hear people talking, and like you, I sit here and go, I get it, because I'm one of those scientific. I'm not going to fib to you. I will science the shit out of things.
Okay.
I want to know the scientific reason behind it, because if I can explain that, then I can explain a few other things. I think, hey, Rhonda, are you stuck?
I think so. Hold on. I'm trying to get it back.
You're fine. I just noticed that you're not moving, and I heard the dog. I was like, yep.
Yeah.
That's our show. The fact is that we sit here and we fight through these things, and we fight through issues that shouldn't exist. Now, okay, let's talk about something else. Look at the controversy between ufology and cryptozoology.
Oh my God.
God, it's like a civil war between them two.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's crazy. And it's crazier, Ed? Now I know a lot of Bigfoot people that go and investigate, and I know a lot of Bigfoot groups out there. They're worse than the paranormal groups.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I'm not even going to say anything about this situation or who it is, but I did have one of them actually really belittle me or attempt to belittle me a few years ago. And I'm like, do you know who you're talking to?
Right. Exactly, man.
And they're like, well, this was your responsibility. Whoa. No.
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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And that's why I have gotten to the point where I don't do a lot of events anymore.
Right.
I just, because I've seen it and there's turmoil, the drama, and I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't blame you. And I get them on my show for about an hour. And don't get me wrong, Ed. I have a lot of good friends that are into the Bigfoot. Okay. But there are some people out there that takes this shit so damn serious. Do I believe in Bigfoot? I'm on the fence with it. Okay. For me, like when I was a paranormal investigator, okay, I saw a ghost, I heard a ghost, I felt a ghost, so I know that there's ghosts that exist. Until I see proof of a Bigfoot, okay, like sitting right in front of me, not you, sir, but sitting in front of me, then you know what? Cool. You know what I mean? But whenever you get a lot of people out there presenting, foot imprints, and hairs and stuff like that, okay, being a paranormal investor, I can understand where you're coming from.
Right.
But when I tell people, I said, and I even tell my guests on, I'm like, I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I respect what they do.
Well, Shawn, with all that and everything we've gone through, and the things that you have done and the research you've done, what kind of events have you experienced? What things have you seen out there that most people would be like, that doesn't happen? Or, in other words, specters, orbs. What have you seen anything abnormal or in the field that should exist? And how did that take place?
Well, what we did was we did a private house, a private investigation, and we had a little Chinese girl, okay, in our group. She was like 80 pounds soaking wet, right? And we were down a cellar, and I literally saw her get picked up and thrown at my brother.
Okay.
No lie, that's the truth. Now,
so you've seen full blown. Oh my goodness, my brain just went score.
Have I seen full-blown apparitions? Yes.
No, but yeah, there's another word I was looking for, and why is it eluding me? Anyway, this happens every show. One word.
Right.
Poltergeist. I pulled it out of it. So you had full-blown poltergeist.
Oh, a lot. Yes.
Wow.
What else? That's the very same house. Okay, what happened was we were all sitting in the living room talking about what we experienced and what we found. My brother, he went down to the basement to get the equipment.
Right.
So he got all the equipment and he's bringing it up the steps. Ed, there was a screw that big standing straight up. If my brother did not see that screw, that would have went right through his foot.
The dangers.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dangers. That's one of the other thing that these new kids and these people getting in the field, they don't think there's any danger.
No, they don't.
They think it's all Scooby-Doo and Shaggy shit. It don't work like that, kids.
No, it don't, dude. It don't. And I tell everybody, when I talk about paranormal investigating, go find a group that that does it. If you have to ask them 100 questions, ask them 100 questions. But if you really, really, truly want to be an investigator, here's what you do. You go out with a group and you keep your mouth shut and you watch.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what? To add to this, Shawn, you know what? I went out and I went on Amazon and I found two things that I'm like, this just makes total sense. The things that we should be using in the field, because I'm all about the natural science, right?
Right.
So the Galileo thermostat and the liquid pressure, the barometric pressure glass tubes, I found them. I was able to purchase them. I got my hands on them because I want to use them. I want to see if there's going to be, if the equipment would be manipulated. And you know as well as I do, if it's going to be manipulated, that it doesn't matter with batteries or not. They will manipulate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If they can move a door or window, I'm sure they can charge a little 9-volt battery, or play the keyboard. But on the other side, yeah, I know. Yeah, there's my brother.
Hi, brother.
He's the other half. That's the frog brother. And yeah, I know he's you're right, Ken. But I want to get back to a little bit of the basics too.
Okay.
So when we're talking about seeing things and experience things, but can we use that ambient basic material now that they did then? And I think that's where I'm really heading towards. I'm still using new things. I still use Tesla coils.
Okay.
I've started using that. I've started to use high power lasers for certain reasons. Yeah. Trust me, I didn't know they were high power until I shot one. Put a hole in my wall. Oops. They've seen it. I've got to show you someday. I'll take a picture of this damn thing. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm gonna have to pay for in the apartment. Anyway, so what I've done is I'm experimenting with another dear friend of mine, Sean Harris. I'm sorry, not Sean Harris. I was reading Rhonda's. Sean Elliott. All right, let me see.
Okay.
Are you able on now?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still rebooting. I just pulled out a different laptop.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Rhonda. Welcome back.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
Sorry about that.
We missed you.
Sometimes they
We
don't
missed
give
you a
an
lot.
option. It's just like we're pushing an update, and it's like great.
I had a tear in my eye because you left us.
I had a tear in my eye.
See, this show's special.
So there you go. God, I got 3 of them tonight. I'm doing good. But if I'm trying to understand your question here, Ed, the stuff that we used back then, do you think it could be used today?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Yes,
Yeah.
I have no doubt. I mean, to me, the K2 meter is the best piece of equipment in my mind. Yes, I love the
Okay,
K2.
Sean, I got to ask this.
Go right ahead.
Why?
Well, as you know, that the K2 meter is an EMF detector. Okay.
Right.
So when you go into a room, okay, and you do your baseline readings, you check all the outlets, you check all the power, the whole 9 yards, and you're still getting a single green light, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all of a sudden you start asking questions and the thing starts lighting up.
That's what everybody gets me with. That's what everybody gets me with.
At one time, a friend of mine, he made me a quad, what the hell, K2 meter thing. He got 4 K2 meters, and he put it in a box, one going this way, this way, this way, and that way.
Okay.
And we took it on investigations, and it was so crazy because we would be in that room and put it down, and we ask a question, and maybe the 2 on the right were lighting up and the 2 on the left weren't. Okay. Right. And to me, the K2 now, for granted, I don't know what you do, but whenever I went to a private residence, first thing that we went down to was the box down in the cellar, the electric box, to see what type of wiring they had going on through the house.
Yes.
Absolutely. And if I see knob and tubing, okay, then I'm not really going to use a K2 meter.
Mm-hmm. Or the fiber wire, that
Yeah,
fiber casing wire. No.
yeah, no.
Welcome to Faraday cage.
Then, then here's like we've done a couple to where they were using that old stuff, the old wiring, and then they had high tension lines on top of their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like all that damn EMF coming off it's ridiculous. If you run it, when I would run into a situation like that, I said, everybody use your recorders and use your cameras because that's all you're going to get. You're not going to get nothing good.
I have found, now I'm going to say this because this is actually, and Rhonda, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but I'm glad you brought this up, Shawn, because I really want to talk about it for a second. I have found with the cassette recorders and with the digital recorders, if you're doing a residential and you're using these items, but the residential is near high power lines or you're near an airport, you will get artificial noise on your recordings.
On the digital one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. How about the analog?
The analog still gets scratches. It still has it's still like something's trying to come through.
Okay. See, in a situation like that, then I would go with the analog recording, but I never did it before. Never did a investigation with an analog. But if I was in the same shoes that you were, and I said, "Hey, let's try this analog," I'd go for it, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I do it in a heartbeat. I actually asked one. This is crazy for Christmas. The new style cassette analogs. I asked for it for Christmas and a case of the old style cassettes.
Right.
And I'm sitting here going, man, if I kept everything I had, right, Rhonda, from when we were kids, I would still have the studio from hell. However, things happen and I progressed, and now I'm like, the past is in the future. Future's in
right.
Son of a bitch. Never mind. That's a long story. I just found into something else. All right. So I feel that there's scientifically speaking, with the EMF, that you can almost capture entities or its energy upon the cassette, because what does cassettes use? They use magnetism to apply the art to the ribbon.
Okay.
Now, scientifically, you would think, bam, it would go there. That's why I want to try this. I want to get back with the old school cassettes. I don't want to go all the way to the 2-wheel rods. I'm not doing
that. No. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Cindy.
Hey. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, my goodness. Haven't seen you in a while, Lisa. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. Cindy Mitchell, how are you?
Cindy Mitch, yes, that's my girl. Yeah.
So with that, I'm also paying attention more to Tesla and Einstein, because I want to understand something. And this is just me, and Rhonda can tell you, I will science the shit out of things. It's true. My fiance goes, yes, you do. But I also need to know. It's like confirmation for me of going, my thoughts, my ideas, my explanation is on target. I'm kind of verifying it to myself. So my point at one time was to technically, scientifically explain that spirits can do exist.
Right.
And I was close. Oh, I was so close. Because I had gone back and reread Einstein's first book of his theological base unit. And then going back and rereading the work that Tesla had done that we are able to read. Yeah, okay. Hey, government. Anyway, so that's how I feel about that. I'm going back and I'm understanding some things. The Tesla box, I'm interested in that. I want to build one now.
Then good. Then do it. What's holding you back? What's holding you back?
Well, I need the equipment and space to do it, but yes, I'm going to.
Good.
I want to. And as far as, understanding a ghost, I almost had it, Shawn, but I'm missing a couple of things. One of the things is, how many people out there know that atoms are not an elemental specter?
Me.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
they're not a solid. Atoms are actually a gaseous form. They're in gaseous form.
Mhm.
So you're like, hey, wait a minute. If they can't be created nor destroyed, but they're in a gaseous form, come on, there's some road there. There's road there saying all things can exist. And I'm like, I know it's there. I know it's there, Shawn. So one day, man.
When you figured this all out, please give me a call, dude.
Oh,
And I'll take a trip to Virginia. We'll sit down, have some coffee, eat a little breakfast, and then we'll go from there. How's that, brother?
I love it. I like
Cool.
it.
And I'm not too far away from you anyway. I'm up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you're not far. I've actually done a lot of research in Norristown. So
Okay.
kind of on the other
That's
side, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I've done most of my stuff was Philly, Norristown, Williamsport, those areas.
Okay.
Harrisburg,
Harrisburg. Yeah.
and Allentown. So, yeah.
You should come down. You should go over west and do Pittsburgh.
Gonna have to come up.
Very haunted area, man. I'm telling you.
I've
Hey,
heard
Rhonda,
there's-
how are you doing? Oh, Lord, Lisa, definitely. I will be visiting you. Had a dream about it. It was all good, though. It was all good. I'll tell you all about it. But no, definitely. We'll come to Virginia. Oh, you're number one on the list. Go down and see Lisa. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's my girl.
She's a really good woman. She's been
Yes,
following
she
us
is.
off for years, and
She is a.
where have you been, Lisa? We've missed you. I know where you've been, hiding from us. I know what you're doing.
No, Lisa's a good girl, man. She's a very dear friend. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Her and Heidi Gloom.
That's my other girl. That's Heidi. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't, oh my God, yeah, she is my dearest, bestest friend. Yes,
she is. She is the podcaster's dream right there.
Yes, she is, man. Yes, she is.
Shawn, I want to invite you to come back in 2026, hang out with Rhonda and I.
I would love to. I would appreciate that. That would be great.
We got to talk about podcasting. We got to talk some paranormal a little bit more.
Okay, I'd like to bring you on my show before 2026, if you wouldn't mind.
Ooh,
Both
you've got me for 2 weeks. That's it. And then I go back under the grind. You name the day, I will be there.
All right. I'll send you a message, man. But,
Sounds good, brother.
I'd be more than happy to. I would love to have you on my show. Like tonight, okay? I'm going to, I have two shows, Sunday night and Tuesday night. Okay. Sunday night is my laid back show where I talk about nice things, right? I mean, or whatever. But Tuesday night's my hardcore show where I really express myself vocabulary wise and kind of get under people's skin when I talk on Tuesday night.
I'm there.
So tonight, honestly, since it is Christmas, my favorite Christmas movie was A Christmas Carol. Okay. And I'm going to talk about Charles Dickens writing that book, how he wrote the book, why he wrote the book, and talk about some of the ghosts that are going to, some of the ghosts that appear in the movies.
Isn't it fascinating? The true story, how it defines these spirits, and you're like,
yes,
these actually could exist. And you're going, we know these things could exist. We by definition, by our theory about things we have seen, done, and experienced, some of us know for sure.
Exactly. And the more I read the wiki on the book, okay, you're just, when you get our age, Ed, my God, you don't need the ghost. You know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? That's okay. Robert called me Shane. That's okay, Robert. I forgive you. But I would love.
Robert.
I would love to come on your show again.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to have you on. That's one of the things I love about this show is we have that opportunity to talk to everybody. Right. So every platform, or not rather, every show, or if it's an episode, like if it's a guest episode, this background will show. I'm changing the backgrounds per the type of show. I'm trying to get more people interested in going, oh, I know what's going on because I see that background.
Right.
You know, I'm working on the show as I work on the network and try to expand things.
Well, Ed, I'll be honest with you. You and Rhonda are doing a fantastic job. Like, I've held the same back, page or whatever, the green thingy behind me, and you put on good shows. You and Rhonda put on great shows. And it's just the spread of word for everything. And dude, I think you're doing great because there's a lot of people that like you and Rhonda out there. And that's the truth.
What? They like us. They really like us, Rhonda. No, seriously. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'm being honest with you. I call it straight up, man. I don't pull no punches, man. I'm not going to tell you, I mean, if I see that I don't like you, I will tell you I don't like you. And that's
how you're going to ask.
That's how I roll, man.
We like to hear that. We really do. Because I think, I like to do that to other people too when I'm on their shows. Right. Especially if they deserve it. We don't hear that enough. Nope. And we keep pushing forward, but do we hear it a lot? No. But you know what gets me though, Shawn? Before you run, is this: we are putting on quality shows, both networks, all of these paranormal networks. But somebody who wants to shove aspirin up their nose on YouTube gets 30,000 views, and shows like this that are live get maybe 200 top.
Right, exactly, dude. Exactly.
What sense does it make?
It don't make no sense at all. It doesn't. What I like about the platform I'm on, okay, is that it is broadcasted worldwide. It's broadcasted to 120 different countries, or maybe more of that. But you know what? And a lot of people say, well, why don't you get paid? Why don't you get paid for this? It's because I enjoy doing this. I really enjoy talking to people and telling people how I feel.
Robert.
And then you have that. Well, Rhonda. It looks like he strikes again.
Oh my God. Anything to turn me red, he does. Anything to get my goat is what Robert does.
Doing a pretty good job there. Don't forget my show coming up at 8:10.
That's right. You guys, check it out right after here. Jump on over and find Shawn on Facebook or your major platforms. What's the name of the show again, Shawn?
Into the Night.
Into the Night.
You can't miss it. It's a perfect name. Into the Night. That's
all right, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful show. We'll see you soon.
Well, I hope so. See you soon.
Right.
Bye-bye.
To be yours.
Bye.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Technical
issues. I missed like 10 minutes.
That's okay.
That's okay. I've learned my lesson. I figured out what my trouble was because I had trouble last week too. So I'm just going back to the old trusty laptop.
As we do this, man, we realize we got backups. Backups for backups. And
yeah, I got backups for everything. When I realized it said it was going to take 2 minutes, I was like, 2-minute update and laptop time means 10 or 15 minutes. Let me go grab another laptop.
Right. It happens.
And the bad thing is, we all know updates happen. Like when you're doing a live show like this, I always turn my laptop on like 30 minutes early. So if it's got stuff it wants to push, it can do it.
Right. I jumped on about an hour and a half early because I have to do a little bit more than Rhonda does. I work in the studio and get it going. So I'm able to look down, and if I see that little yellow dot on the right side, I'm like, shit. So I do that first. Hit the yellow dot, wait my 7 minutes, and come back. So I feel it. So I get that little extra time. You don't always get that time because you're all out and about on Sundays. So I know how it goes, especially in the summertime. God, y'all, she's horrible on the Sunday.
I am. I was here actually. I just was stuffing my face with pizza.
Rock on. I actually, 40. Let me think about
You were
that.
making turkey hash, weren't you?
Yeah. 4 gallons of turkey hash.
4 gallons.
4 gallons.
Oh my
I
god.
have 4 gallons of
But
it.
yum.
Oh my god! And you know what? I'm going to give props to my soon-to-be father-in-law. That man made some turkey. Damn! Knock your clothes off your body. It was so good. I've never had turkey like this, and he smoked it.
Oh yum.
Oh, deep fried. My bad. My bad. She's like, deep
Nothing
fried.
beats fry. I'm sorry. People would probably fight me on this, but fried turkey has a different taste, and it's so good.
It does,
It's
and it
so
is
good.
good. So
It's got like more flavor, I think, when you fry it. It's not so. It's different.
But he did have to use a base, and the base was what really. There's a salt base that he mixed and squirted into the turkey.
Oh yeah. You've got to inject them.
That was good. That was so good. It was a great job. Anyway, they made a turkey and a half. So turkey breast and a full turkey. We killed the turkey and was working on the turkey breast, but everybody was leaving, and her mom goes, "You want this? You want to take this with you?" And I'm like, "It's so much left." I'm like, "There's a lot of dark meat on that." I'm like, "Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to take." She's like, "No, I heard you. You wanted to make some turkey hash, and this would be great." I'm like, "Okay." Oh my God, it was so much. It was like a plastic bag full of turkey. And when I started it 2 nights ago, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Worked it all the through. It's the same thing as the summertime. They will can tomatoes, and this is where y'all get your tomato sauce from. That is 100% all handmade tomato sauce. The tomato sauces I make during the summertime, and the tomatoes usually come from their garden.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nothing beats turkey hash on a cold day.
Right. Well, let's see. Yeah. No, I've got to agree with you. Either that or, well, maybe chicken noodle soup might get up in that.
Yeah.
My homemade chicken noodle soup. Hey, So I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope y'all did.
We appreciate y'all hanging out and, talking with Shawn in here, and we appreciate you being here with us. A lot of great things. We've all had some great experiences, and here soon we're going to have a night that we want you guys to come for us. We want y'all to come to the studio right here in chat, and we want you to share your experiences. We're going to be doing that in 2026. That, of course, we're trying to define open mic night. That's what it is. This is the night that we have you all come in, hang out, and tell your stories, and we read them right out of chat. So you guys don't have to worry about going, "Oh yeah, I want to get in there." However, I'm down with some little paranormal.
Yeah, if you guys just say, "Hey, bring me on," we could bring you on. It ain't a problem.
Easy
Click of a
peasy.
button.
We got 8 more chairs. We can do this.
That's right.
I like that. Absolutely, Robert. Thanks, Keith and RNN crew. Yeah, appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you and everybody that's out there. And I did this before, and I'll give mad hatters to our first responders out there that support us as well. Thank you all so much for your emergency response teams, all of you law enforcement, all of you in the military defense. Thank you all so much for your support and watching us. We're getting out there a little bit more. And I think 2026, we're going to actually have a little bit more exposure. Like Shawn said, we've got a pretty good reputation. I like that. And that's what it means. Straight talk. And if you don't like it, I can't do anything for you.
Right. It's real simple. If you don't like it, scroll on. Find something you do like,
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yep. You don't have to be here.
And even, you know what, even if it's a negative opinion, you got something to say in chat, say it. I'm not gonna ban you unless you're rude and nasty about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it interesting is we all have different opinions.
Yeah, exactly. And there's
tons of with
it. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy is like
Cindy.
Having a great show. Have a great week, you guys. And thank you. And absolutely you too. We are up at the top of the hour, aren't we? Holy shit.
I can't believe we're at the top of the hour, the top of December. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Right? cannot believe 2026, man. I hope it goes a little slower. Tell you what. You know what? Hey, okay, wait. I'm not being mean when I do this, okay? So those of you out there, I'm kind of glad Chris Ryden's not here. I'm going to say this. It's November 30th. Oh, God. Do I want... Rhonda, should I say this?
I just do it.
Just fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
It's November 30th. Where's your fucking aliens now? Didn't see them. Just saying.
A lot of things didn't happen in 2026 that were supposed
There's
to.
a lot of fear mongering.
A lot of things that were supposed to happen.
Yeah, and luckily in some ways they didn't, and unfortunately in some ways they have. Are we under? Oh man, I don't want to say that because I could probably get in trouble by the military, by the government, by saying that one. You go. Anyway, on that factor,
That might get us in trouble.
Sorry, but that's let's go into 2026 with a hell of a better personality, hell of a better attitude. I think we came into 2025 with a good point. It's done what it needed to do. Now we got to move forward. We got to see the future. And what I heard tonight, maybe our future is in the past. That's really weird when those things happen. I had a spiritual moment tonight.
Yeah.
Well, what can you say?
Yeah. I do see a lot of things changing almost back the way it was. I actually thought that I had to go out for a bit on Thanksgiving Day, and the fact that we're back to most restaurants and stores and all of that closed on Thanksgiving Day, and it's back to the big Black Friday thing where for so many years they'd gone to like everybody was working on Thanksgiving and the sales started at 6 p.m. and it was like, hey, we've got a reversal here that's actually pretty much for the good.
We had some of those here in Roanoke. There were some stores that were open.
There were a few, but not many. Like I actually heard somebody. I had to run in Food Lion for something, and somebody was complaining. Did you know that Walmart's closed? And I was like, thank goodness. Like those people,
they never close
too.
Yep.
And even the grocery store closed at like 2 or 3.
Hold on. What's that, honey?
I said they usually close Christmas Eve at 6.
Yep.
And they close Thanksgiving for a little while so they can reopen for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Just like they used to back in the day.
Back in the day, I remember.
Back in the day.
When Bo used to work there. Holy crud. He worked at Shore Pump when it first opened. That was the only thing out there besides the Shore Pump and a bank. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? They put a Walmart all the way out here, and look at it now. Holy shit.
Whole different place.
Whole new world. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to give this show a magical touch. We're going to jump on out of here. I want to say thank you, Rhonda, and all of you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We appreciate. You have no idea how much we appreciate y'all showing up every week.
Yeah, it's an absolute appreciation. And we appreciate how you treat each other. It's a really nice, respectful community we got going on.
Yeah.
And let's take it out. Take this attitude out into the world. Let's shine on some people. Let's make people feel better about themselves and what they're doing.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to say about that tonight. And on my end, may virtue be yours.
Have a great week, everyone.
We'll see you on the other side.